My boss took credit for my project and won an award. He thanked everyone but me in his speech. I made sure his next project failed without me. I worked at a consulting firm for 5 years before everything fell apart. I started as a junior analyst and worked my way up to senior project lead through long hours and consistent results. I was good at my job because I actually cared about doing things right. I stayed late to fix problems. I came in early to prepare presentations. I answered emails on weekends because clients didn't stop needing things just because it was Saturday. My boss Victor noticed my dedication and used it against me. Victor had been with the company for 15 years and knew how to navigate office politics better than anyone. He understood that looking successful mattered more than being successful. He attended every executive meeting and happy hour and golf outing while his team did the actual work. He presented our findings as his insights. He discussed our strategies as his vision. He built his entire reputation on the backs of people like me, who were too focused on working to notice we were being robbed. The project that changed everything was a complete overhaul of operations for one of our biggest clients. They were hemorrhaging money due to inefficient systems and needed someone to fix it. Victor volunteered our team and then immediately handed the entire thing to me. He said I was ready for more responsibility. He said this would be great for my career development. He said he believed in me and would support me every step of the way. What he meant was he wanted results without doing any work himself. I spent 8 months on that project. I analyzed their entire operation from the ground up. I identified 17 different areas where they were wasting resources. I developed a comprehensive plan to streamline their processes and trained their staff on new systems. I worked 60-hour weeks for months while Victor attended conferences and took long lunches. He checked in occasionally to ask for updates he could report upward, but he never contributed anything meaningful. The results were spectacular. The client saved over $2 million in the first year after implementation. They were so impressed they signed an extended contract worth significantly more than their original engagement. Our firm's leadership noticed the success and wanted to recognize it. The company had an annual awards ceremony where exceptional projects were celebrated. Ours was nominated for the Innovation Award, the highest honor given to a single project team. Victor accepted the nomination on behalf of the team. He attended the selection committee meeting alone. He provided all the documentation and presented our work as if he had been personally involved in every detail. When the award was announced at the ceremony, Victor walked to the stage with a smile that made my stomach turn. I sat at my table expecting to be called up, or at least acknowledged. I had done everything. Every analysis, every recommendation, every implementation step, every client meeting where problems were solved in real time. Victor held the award and gave a speech thanking the leadership team for their guidance. He thanked the client for their partnership. He thanked his wife for supporting his demanding schedule. He thanked his assistant for keeping him organized. He thanked the catering staff for the lovely dinner we were eating. He mentioned every person he could think of except the one who actually did the work. He never said my name, not once. After the ceremony, colleagues came up to congratulate Victor while I stood alone by the bar. A few people gave me sympathetic looks because they knew the truth. Most people didn't know and didn't care because Victor was the one holding the trophy. He walked past me at one point and winked like we shared a secret, like I was supposed to be grateful for the opportunity to make him look good. I started planning my exit that night. I didn't do anything dramatic or immediate. I just quietly began preparing for a future that didn't include Victor taking credit for my work. I updated my resume with detailed descriptions of what I actually accomplished on the project. I reached out to contacts at other firms who knew my reputation. I started having coffee with recruiters who had approached me over the years. Within 3 months, I had an offer from a competitor for a significant raise and a better title. I accepted and gave my 2 weeks notice. Victor seemed surprised but not concerned. He wished me well and said he understood that people needed to grow. He had no idea what was coming. What Victor didn't realize was that I was the only person on our team who understood the client systems I had implemented. I designed everything from scratch with custom solutions tailored to their specific needs. I documented the basics but kept the deeper institutional knowledge in my head because I never imagined I would leave. When I left, that knowledge walked out with me. The client called 3 weeks after my departure with questions about the system. Victor couldn't answer them. He tried to assign other team members, but they didn't understand what I had built. He attempted to schedule a call with me, but I was under no obligation to help my former employer. I politely declined and said I was too busy with my new role. Problems started piling up. Full story on channel, link below.